ISIS is a grouping of some of the world's most violent Sunni militants, so extreme they've been disowned by Al-Qaeda. In less than a week, their army took Mosul.
You have to take side. You have to decide whether you are with them or against them. I decided to stand against them. At that time I was teaching at the university, and the university was occupied by them as a military camp. Mosul Eye was a website I set up to get information out of ISIS-controlled city of Mosul to the rest of the world. I wake up in the morning, I go out, I collect the information, and then I go back, writing everything I witnessed by hand. And then I scan it and put it online. One mistake could lead to death, to the end.
From the pulpit, the IS leader, Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi, proclaimed himself ruler of all Muslims.
I felt very offended because who is this guy to claim that he's a caliph in our city? Nobody knew that I was Mosul. Not even my mother. ISIS was getting into the city, into the neighborhoods. There was only a thin wall between me and ISIS when I was reporting against them. Next door was an ISIS senior fighter. The other house next to our house was an ISIS fighter. In front of us was a war house of ISIS. Behind the street there was another war house of ISIS. And I am in the middle of all of this, reporting against ISIS. From the beginning, I decided that I will only write facts by knowing the source or witnessing the event myself.
Religious police controlled everything. Shaving, smoking were all considered immoral, and the punishment anything from public lashings to execution.
The public executions were a system that ISIS imposed on the city. They were enjoying this. They were feeling the pleasure of terrorizing the people. ISIS wanted to make it like a show, as if they were shooting a film for Hollywood, a horror movie, sometimes beheading, or they made a brother shoot his brother. What made Mosul Eye at that time more powerful is that its message reached out to the international media, and they made it public everywhere.
Newsnight has spoken to the writer of a blog called Mosul Eye, which has been communicating the plight of the city for over 2 years.
I was resisting the fundamentals of their narrative, and it was something they really didn't like. That was my strength, and that's what was my power, that I found the way to resist ISIS. And all I had at that time was the pen and the paper.